Okay, so continuation dun sa last discussion natin about proof of induction. So this will be our problem number 2. So we're going to prove if the first equation is equal to your second equation. Okay, so yung first equation natin is a series of number. So meron tayong value of number na 1, 3, 5 wherein may interval siya ng dalawa. So, according here, to generate yung series of number natin, kailangan natin gamitin tong formula na to. Okay? So, which is, since series of numbers sa dyan, ang gagawin natin is mag-set tayo ng for loop dito. Okay? Pero yung generated for loop natin dito, class, is hindi ito yung pinaka-series of number natin. Okay? So, ang series of number natin is based dito sa formula na to. Okay, so you have 2 times n minus 1. Pero yung n yung class, hindi ito yung imumultiply natin. Kasi yung n, ito yung limit natin. Okay? So, ang imumultiply natin dito is yung x. Okay? Kung ano yung value ng x natin, yun yung imumultiply natin kay 2. Then, ima-minus natin sa value ng 1. Okay? So, si f ngayon, siya yung series of number nyo na 1, 3, 5, and so on and so forth. Okay? So, yun yung series of number na may interval ng tigda dalawa. Okay? Para naman mag-add yung series of number nyo, kailangan nyo uli mag-declare na another variable. Since dito sa part ng code na to, nag-back na yung value ng c nyo, so kailangan nyo ibalik si c na equivalent siya sa 0. Okay? So, ang gagawin nyo lang class, since si f ang nag-generate ng series of number na 1, 3, 5, si C naman, siya yung part wherein nag-add yung series of number nyo. Okay? So, therefore, yung sagot para doon sa first equation nyo ay naka-variable C. So, kapag sini-out nyo siya, okay, ito, lalabas ngayon yung variable or yung value ng first equation nyo kay variable C. Okay? So, this time naman, class, is itetest naman natin or i-check natin kung ang value ni n squared ay equal dun sa series of number natin. Okay? So, ang gagawin nyo lang is nag-declare tayo ng panibagong variable which is ans2 is equal to n times n. Since n squared yung value niya, so imo-multiply nyo lang siya dun sa input value nyo. Okay? So, i-output natin na si n exponent 2 ay equal sa value ni ans2 na minultiply niya kung ano man yung in-enter nyong value dyan. Okay? So, check natin kung... Okay, so run natin yung program kung equal yung value ni first equation sa second equation. Okay? So, before that, tanggalin muna natin itong nilagay natin kanina. Okay? Okay, so run natin again yung program. So, for example, nag-input tayo this time ng 3. Pag in-enter natin, check natin yung first equation sa problem number 1, ang value niya will be equivalent to 6. Yung equation naman ng problem number 1 nyo, which is also equivalent to 6. So, prove natin na yung first equation and second equation sa problem number 1 is equal. Okay? Next is yung second problem natin wherein yung first equation is equivalent to 9. At the same time, yung second equation niya is also equivalent to 9. Okay? So, prove din natin na yung first and second equation ng problem number 2 natin is also equal. Okay? So, again is proceed tayo sa PowerPoint. So, sa problem number 3 natin is we're going to prove again the equation of your series of numbers. So, this time, yung series of number natin, yung nagbabago yung value will be the exponent. Okay? So, yun yung nagbabago yung value niya is equal dun sa second equation daw natin. So, we're going to prove kung ang first equation is also equivalent to sa second equation natin. Okay? So, let's go back to the C++ program. Okay? So, this time naman, class, ang magiging series of number natin is 3 exponent 1 plus 3 exponent 2 plus 3 exponent 3. Okay? So, series of number sa uli, wherein ang value ng 3 nyo ay as na exponent n nyo. Okay? So, meron tayong series of number. So, this time naman, class, ang nagbabagong ng value is yung exponent ng ating given numbers or yung series of number natin. Okay? So, since nagbabago yung series of number natin sa exponent, so kailangan natin uli ng another for loop. So, integer x is equal to 1. Ang condition natin is x. Okay? So, ang condition natin is x is less than equal to n, which is yung n, siya yung input number natin. Then, you have your x increment. Okay? So, open, then another close here. Okay? Okay. So, since meron tayong value of exponent dito, kailangan natin mag-declare dito ng panibagong variable. So, halimbawa, h is equal to 1. Okay? So, si h is equal to 1, ito yung gagamitin natin para mag-multiply yung value ng 3 natin depende dun sa exponent niya. Okay? So, paano natin i-multiply yan? So, by using h is equal to h times, okay? Saan nyo siya i-multiply? Dun sa given value ng number natin, which is equivalent to 3. Okay, so lagay natin dito is equivalent to 3. Okay? So, paano nangyari itong part ng code na yon? So, for example, ang value ng h nyo is 1. So, sa unang loop ng x ninyo, kapag 1 ang input ng n ninyo, so ibig sabihin, isang loop lang ang mangyayari doon sa for loop nyo. Okay? So, ang h nyo is 1. So, 1 times 3. So, ang magiging value ng h nyo will be equivalent to 3. Okay? Which is 3 exponent 1 is equivalent to 3. Kapag 2 naman ang in-input nyo, so yung for loop nyo ay maglo-loop ng dalawang beses. So, sa first loop nyo, which is h1 times 3 will be equivalent to 3. Okay? Maglo-loop uli yung for loop nyo from 1, magiging 2 yung value ng x ninyo. So, sa pangalawang loop, ang bagong value ng h nyo is 3. So, 3 times 3, that will be equivalent to 9. So, yung 3 to the second power is equivalent to 9. Okay? So, nakadepende kay h yung equivalent na exponent ninyo. Okay? Pero dito class, aside dun sa nakukuha yung exponent value, kailangan din mag-add yung series of number nyo. So, again, kailangan nyo gamitin si uli, pero balik nyo uli siya sa value niya, which is equivalent to 0. Kasi dito nagbago uli yung value ng c nyo. Okay? So, ang gagawin nyo lang ay c is equal to c plus h. Okay? Si h yan yung series of number nyo doon sa value na exponent ni 3 sa kada loop ng program nyo. Depende doon sa input ng inyong n. Okay, so i-output natin yung value niya. So again, yung value ng first equation nyo ay naka C. So you have your C out. Okay, so i-double quote natin to para i-output yung equation nyo. So you have your double quote, space double quote. Okay, so this one is double quote, equal sign, double quote. Then yung value niya which is equivalent to E. Okay, then semicolon. Okay, so this will be the value of your first equation. Sa second equation nyo, ang value na naman is 3. Okay, so 3. Okay, so according here is exponent. Okay, so you have 3 exponent n plus 1. Okay, so kailangan daw nyong i-add yung exponent nyo plus 1. Okay, then minus 3. Okay, then divided by 2. Okay, so ito ngayon yung pangalawang exponent natin. So, itetest natin kung itong exponent na to ay equivalent ba dun sa first equation nyo. Okay? So, bago yan, kailangan nyo muna mag-declare ng integer e is equal to n plus 1. Okay? So, magdadagdag tayo dun sa value na exponent na to. Okay? So, pagdating sa for loop class, so magpo-for loop tayo uli. So, integer x is equal to 1. Okay? X is less than equal to e. si E na hindi na si N kasi nag-plus 1 tayo dun sa ating limit ng ating for loop. So, you have your X increment. Okay? Open here, then another close here. So, again, kailangan natin si H. So, let's set H. Na-declare na natin si H sa taas. So, H is equivalent to 1. So, kakailanganin na naman natin si H para mag-multiply lahat ng exponent dito sa ating value na 3 E exponent n plus 1. Okay? So, si H is equal to, okay? So, i-multiply nyo si H kay 3. Okay? So, hindi na natin kailangan si C para mag-add yung series of number natin kasi wala naman tayong series of number dito. Okay? So, si H ngayon, siya ngayon ang variable wherein yung equivalent ng exponent nyo. So, ang gagawin nyo na lang, class, is gagawa kayo ng formula. So, integer ans 2, or gawin na natin ans 3, is equal to h, yung h which is yung exponent nito, ima-minus nyo ngayon kay 3. Okay, so huwag nyo kalimutan maglagay na open and close parenthesis, then divided by 2. Okay, so sa kay ans 3, dun natin nilagay yung sagot dun sa equation number 2 natin. Okay, so i-see out natin ngayon yung output. Okay, so you have double quote, then you have your double quote. Okay, so double quote, space double quote. Okay, then double quote, equal sign double quote, then you have here backslash n, then you have semicolon. Okay, so let's check if the equation number 1 is equal with your equation number 2. Okay, so meron siyang according here. Okay, so this one is not E, ito ay C. Okay, may mali sa ating value of equation. Ito naman ay kulang ng ans 3 para lumabas yung sagot. Okay. Okay, lagyan din natin to ng backslash n. Okay, para mag-new line siya. Okay, so again, run natin yung program. Okay, so this time naman ang input natin is 4. Pag-enter natin, okay, so problem number 1, the same 10 ang value. Sa problem number 2, same 16 ang value. Sa problem number 3, same din ang kanilang value. So, sa tatlong problem, equal yung first equation and the second equation. Okay? So, that's all for today, class. Thank you very much and have a good day.